That's out. Anyway, on to Shaman. Hagatha's scheme. All shall suffer! But Hagatha, those are your own minions! I said all! Gotta admire that conviction. Swamp Queen Hagatha. Rafam mainly enjoys working with Hagatha because she never laughs at Dr. Boom's jokes. Her and I will never get along. Sludge Slurper. You can't stop slurping this delicious sludge. Presumably it's made by Lays.
But these are Lays! Bet you can't eat just one.
Muck Morpher. Fan favorite in the Muck Morphin Sewer Strangers. This is obviously a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers reference.
Go, Power Rangers!
Walking Fountain. The weirdest part is it doesn't have any legs. This is a case of they found the name before they got the art, isn't it? Scargill. Wanna know how he got these scars? So does he. That's obviously a Joker reference.
Wanna know how I got these scars?
Soul of the Murloc. Previously thought non-existent. Apparently Murlocs are gingers now. Underbelly Angular. Attracts Murlocs. And moths. You ever have like those lights on your head, then like all the moths for like a 50-mile radius just run straight into your face? This guy has that every day. No wonder Murlocs are so angry. Mutate. You'll get the transformation you want when Murlocs fly. Will there be fairies? Or things to fear? Boy, that's an esoteric reference. Witch's Brew. The swill has eyes. Yeah, this is getting two. And it's a Hills Have Eyes reference.
They wanted to see something different, but something different saw them first. The Hills Have Eyes.
Overall, Shaman was a very nostalgic class. Moving on. Warlock. Azari Broodmother. She's got a big brood and a big mood, so like a mom in a Catholic family. Rafam's scheme. When your first plan fails, improvise. Oh, I like that one. Eager underling. Eager to please, even if it kills him. Which is good, because it will. Plot twist. It's coming from inside the deck. This is a reference to like, I don't know, like a dozen slasher movies.
Listen to me. We've traced the call. It's coming from inside the house. Our squad car's on the way over there right now. Just get out of that house.
Got a trace on this one.
Yeah, let's have it.
He says the calls are coming from number 6 Belmont Street.
For Christ's sakes, Nash, you got it wrong. That's where the calls are going into.
That's where they're coming from, too, sir.
The heat's on and there's nowhere left to turn, so Morty and I are just gonna fly my spaceship into a black hole. What? Is that cool with you, dog?
Rick, no! Morty!
Got it. The call's coming from inside the house.
Evil genius. You do not want to be on the business end of this intellect. That sounds like a reference to something, but I can't place it. Fell Lord Betrug. Nobody likes Rush Hour. Even though Jackie Chan is kind of a Chinese nationalist, I like him. Arch-Villian Reform. Minions must wash their hands before being liquidated and replaced by something better! Oh, so he's a fast food CEO. Impferno. Imps don't get mad when you set them on fire. They think it's cozy. I'm sure they do. Jumbo Imp. Jumbo in size, huge in EVIL. This is a reference to the Tiny Knight of Evil, I think.
Small in size, huge in evil!
Darkest Hour. It's always darkest just before you find the light switch. Technically the truth. Well, Warlock was certainly a very nostalgic class. Okay, on to Warrior. Improve morale. The beatings will continue until my morale improves. Okay, Vlad. Omega Devastator. The Alpha Devastator didn't devastate enough. The Beta Devastator devastated too much. But the Omega was just right. Seems like a weird place for a Goldilocks reference, but okay. Wrench Caliber. Whoso pulleth out this wrench from the toolbox is rightwise king of the lab. Wrench Caliber, like Excalibur, I just got that. Clockwork Goblin. They always wind up bombing. Okay, yeah. Dr. Boom's scheme. We did it! We blew up the vault! You mean the vault door? Oh, the door. This flavor text, this art, this effect, Screams, we had to change this at the last minute because it was way too overpowered. Dimensional Ripper. The first Dimensional Ripper had a point, the second one fell flat. The third one really started to take shape. What's with the Goldilocks references? Just seems like a weird class for that. Are they gonna give Garrosh little golden curls? Make him feel all pretty? Blastmaster Boom. He's gonna fly through the air with the greatest of grease. Because, yeah, I thought it was funny. The Boom Reaver. What's better than reaving? Boom Reaving. I haven't done either one, so I can't say. Vicious Scrap Hound. It begs for scraps. Pun is... Yeah, I liked it. Sweeping Strikes. Infinitely preferable to mopping strikes. Mopping is much easier than sweeping. I have no idea what they're talking about. Overall, I think somebody needs to give Garrosh a nice pretty wig. Or, you know, grinder. Alright, on to the neutral cards. If you're wondering how I picked the order, that's how. Highly technical, I know. Spellward Jeweler. The fanciest possible way of distracting enemies with shiny things. Okay, Tamatoa. Evil Cabal Rat. Gradually driven to darkness by the promise of unattainable cheese. My one vegetarian friend always told me that she would never go vegan because, quote, life without cheese isn't life.
Is the meaning of life.
Cheese!
You owe me a buck.
Hard to disagree there. Traveling Healer. Some heroes have soft hearts and hard shells. This seems like it's a reference to something like Kung Fu Panda or TMNT. I don't know. Batterhead. When it comes to problem solving, he always uses his head. His nickname is Grunt now. HenchClan Hogsteed. This is clearly their first rodeo. It's kind of funny. Geppetto Joy Buzz. I'm a real toy now. I think everyone gets that this is a Pinocchio reference.
Am I a real boy?
Hecklebot. Built by goblins, designed by a troll. Great, so it's gonna try and ineffectively take over the world again. Unseen Saboteur. Far more effective than the Flamboyant Saboteur. You've never played a Just Cause game. Archmage Vargoth. He's an Archmage, but he might want to brush up on the basics, like aiming. Now just ask hunters, aiming is completely optional. Big Bad Archmage. My, what big minions I have. It's inevitable this was going to be a Worgen, wasn't it? Chef Nomi. His cooking is always very well done. The ultimate villain of Legion. HenchClan Hag. The HenchClan is an equal opportunity employer no matter which parts of you came from where. That's good to know. Archivist Elysiana. Your deck is just another organizational challenge for her. Okay, Santiago.
I was president of the Stenographers Club in high school for a reason.
Was the reason because you were the only member?
Yes.
Barista Lee Chin. Thanks a ladle. I like that one. Exotic Mount Seller. Cap's Roof of Mammoth. You can fit so many squirrels in this thing. Oh yay, the memes. Potion Vendor. Everyone gets 2 because that's all she can hold. Sound reasoning. Dalaran Librarian. Don't make her raise her shh. Fun fact, I got kicked out of a library once because the people from the other side of the room were being very loud. I don't get it either. Arcane Watcher. Now his watch has ended. Until you have spell damage. Or, you know, until the last card is played. Soldier of Fortune. His allies call him invaluable. I just like the punny name here. Proud Defender. It'll take a humble offer to defeat him. Seriously though, what the hell is wrong with his face? Mana Reservoir. If it soaks too long, it becomes a reservoir hog. I know that reference. What is it? Reservoir Dogs? Something like that. Magic Carpet. It's small yet fierce riders are affectionately known as Rugrats. I get that. Mad Summoner. Does he summon because of his madness, or is he mad from all the summoning? That is a very good question, actually. Sunreaver War Mage. What, did you expect Sunreavers to be cold ages? I get it, it's just not all that funny. Sunreaver Spy. She's watching. Always watching. Wouldn't be my first stalker. Safeguard. Keep it secret. Keep it safeguarded. Fellowship of the Ring reference.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
Toxfin. I'm addicted to him, but I know he's Toxfin. This is like a Britney Spears reference or something, right? Whirlwind Tempest. And your minions with Mega Wind Fury get dizzy. I don't need to explain why I find that so funny. Violet Warden. He's got magic, a shield, and an unwavering obsession with the color purple. Yeah, I think Blizzard gave a lot of people an unwavering obsession with the color purple. Violet Spell Sword. If you have to wield a spell and a sword, neither is performing to expectation. Like a bar in a mall. Underbelly Ooze. It's always accepting of the less successful adventurers. I'll be there shortly. Tunnel Blaster. And you always thought they wore the candles just for fun. I always thought it was for light, honestly. Spellbook Binder. You're bound to love his work. With that mustache and that smile, it's impossible not to. Reoccurring Villain. Mwahahaha, you'll never catch him this time. Everyone knows the best reoccurring villain is
Rick Frog! Thank you! Oh, worse than useless.
Portal Overfiend. It's like an interdimensional game of demon tag. Okay. Portal Keeper. No longer allowed to be it when playing demon tag. That's good to know. Heroic Innkeeper. We reserve the right to refuse service to anyone one. I like this one. Hench Clan Sneak. He'd be a lot sneakier if he wasn't trailing 300 yards of power cable. I guess that's true, yeah. Flight Master. Your griffin will be summoned followed by a brief safety demonstration. And what's the deal with airline food? Faceless Rager. When you need to rage anonymously. I just used Reddit. Eccentric Scribe. Them's fightin' words. Because they're actually fighting. Yeah, whatever. Dalaran Crusader. Stops for nothing. Except donuts. There needs to be a taunt in the game now that is just a donut. Burly Shovel Fist. Shovel beats paper and rock. Dynamite beats them all. Azurite Elemental. This is some bad blood. I blame the schools. Arcane Servant. Would Sir like me to punch something? Honestly, I just want you to move more quickly around the city. Alright, done with that. Before I go, I just want to say that I missed the V for Vendetta reference in this card. I would say I have an excuse, but my roommate was literally watching the movie in the next room over, so I could hear it the entire time. I don't know how I missed that. Whatever. Next week will probably be something about Morrowind, or maybe Brooklyn Nine-Nine, depends on what I'm feeling like talking about.